Hello, my name's Steve and I sell stuff on eBay as a hobby, and in this video I want to show you my payout for the 5th of March 2024. Now I have had to take some time off for a health problem this week, so more about that later if you're at all interested, but for now let's have a look at what's sold. It's Tuesday the 27th of February, and my first sale of the week is this book by ex-Monty Python, Eric Idle. Is called Hello Sailor, and this, as you can see, is the completely unexpurgated edition. I bought this in 1976, so I've had it for a very long time. I can't remember having read it. I might well have done. Not really that interested in it anymore, to be honest. But I did notice that on eBay it was selling for reasonable amounts of money. And although I'm no longer listing single books as a rule, this one went for £22. So I'm quite happy to let that single book go for £22. And I will be posting that out this afternoon. I haven't actually sold anything over the weekend, but today I've sold two items, and this is the second of them. It's a bundle of 6 paperback thrillers by various different authors. I listed these for £12 and it's gone for the full asking price. So let's just have a quick look at the titles. We've got this one, which is The Perfect Family Man by M.M. DeLuca, who I'd never previously heard of, I must admit. Then we've got two books by Ellie Griffiths. One is called Bleeding Heart Yard, and this other one is The Nighthawks. I have sold Ellie Griffiths before, sells quite well if you sell them as a bundle, certainly worth looking out for. Then we've got this book by Emma Kavanagh, and this one is called The Devil You Know. And then we've got this book by Andrea Mara, who is another person I'm not familiar with really. That's called Hide and Seek. And finally, we've got How Far We Fall by Jane Shemilt. So that is 6 paperback thrillers for £12 all in. It's Wednesday the 28th of February and I've just sold this. It's another one of those items I think I'm never going to sell. It's a Penguin Classics edition of the Homeric hymns in translation, obviously. This puts me in mind of a story because just the other day, in fact, my wife drew my attention to a YouTube video, which was a clip from the game show Tipping Point. And the question was, if Homer said that the drink of the gods was nectar, what was the food? And the contestant's answer was donuts. And the other contestant said, well, I was going to say donuts. And the worrying thing about it is that the contestant was a junior school teacher. Anyway, I'll leave it there. If you know the answer to that question, by the way, leave it in the comments below. In the meantime, back to this. This has sold for £9 all in, and I'm going to be posting that out shortly. It's Sunday, the 3rd of March. It's been very quiet over eBay in the last few days, but I did a bit of listing this morning, including putting up this bundle of 4 books by Steve Kavanagh, so 4 thrillers here. Now, I had 3 of these listed, along with a couple of others as part of a mixed bundle for quite some time. Not really a great deal of interest in it. So when I got a 4th Steve Kavanagh, I decided to list them as a single bundle. Put them up this morning for £11. Somebody's made me an offer this afternoon. Now, in fact, their first offer was for £8. That was automatically turned down because it was lower than the minimum offer that I would accept. And he then bumped it up to a £10 offer, which I have accepted because there's not a lot of difference really. So anyway, let's have a look at the titles. This one here is the oldest of the 4 books. It's called 13. Apparently outstanding, gripping and spectacular, according to Lee Child. And I think it's been a bit of a bestseller. As this one, 50/50. This is a Between the Covers BBC Two book there. Not quite sure what that is. And as you see, it says from the author of 13. Anyway, that's 50/50. And again, this one has got a label on it saying by the author of 13. That one is called The Plea. And this one, again, same label. and this one is The Defence. So that's three books by Steve Kavanagh, who seems to be trading off the success of 13, and they have gone for £10, including postage and packing. It's Monday, the 4th of March. This is likely to be my last sale of the week. I'm having to take some time off eBay for a few days to sort out a problem with my eye. So I've got an emergency appointment with my optician tomorrow morning. And I didn't mean to sell this, to be honest, slightly annoyed with the buyer. He had made me an offer in the middle of the night. It came through about 2 or 3 a.m. Didn't have time to look at it this morning. I sent him a message this afternoon saying, look, I'm going to need to take some time off eBay. Can you get back to me in a week or so? And he's gone ahead and bought it. Now, I did put my account on time away, but it takes an hour for it to kick in. So I should probably have waited before I messaged him. But anyway, it now means I'm going to have to rush to get this off, probably 2 trips into town tomorrow instead of the one, which is slightly annoying, but never mind, at least it's sold. It has sold for the full asking price, which is £12.99. So what are they? I've got 2 books in Clive Barker's Book of the Art series, and I think it is just a 2-volume set. And we've got The Great and Secret Show, which is this one here, and the second volume, which is Everville, and then a standalone called Galilee. So that's 3 books at £12.99. They are going to the Republic of Ireland via the global shipping program, and I'll have to get that out tomorrow morning. eBay sent £63.37 to my bank account on the 5th of March after taking their fees. Although actually no fees taken on the Steve Kavanagh books, only 17p on the Clive Barker, which would have been no fees except for the fact that that's going by the global shipping program. Full fees on the Homeric hymns, 46p and 84p respectively on the Mystery Stroke Thrillers bundle and the Eric Idle book. After postage, I'm left with £48 and 12p. Everything's gone via Royal Mail as a small parcel, with track 48 at £3.29 on the Eric Idle book and £2.99 each on the rest of them. So that's 5 books sold, £48 after postage and fees. So £48 then this week, not too bad really at the end of the day. I did have a bit of a panic earlier on with my eye. I did get it looked at. I had noticed quite a large floater in my right eye, and I was getting some flashing lights, which was a bit concerning. So I did get that looked at, and essentially what it is that a little bit of material has detached itself and is floating about in there, and because it's only partially detached, that's why you get the flashing lights. It can lead to a tear of the retina, so if you ever see anything like that, certainly get it checked out. The worst risk is within the first 24 hours, and for up to 4 weeks there's a danger of a retinal tear. So I'm still in that period, but apparently the risk drops off dramatically after 24 hours. So I'm not too concerned about it, but it's certainly worth getting it looked at if you ever experience anything like that. Anyway, I hope you found the video interesting. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and I hope to see you next week. Bye for now.